We've defeated what I hope is Irenicus' greatest minion, the black dragon, Nizidramanii'yt. He was tough, but we have faced just as fearsome creatures before, namely the red dragon Furcrag. With the cup the dragon was guarding, we now have the last item needed to awaken the elven god Rillifane to defend the city and open the magically sealed palace gate. Many humans are surprised that we elves have gods of our own. They aren't the same gods with different names either. They are distinctly different. Among the pantheon of gods, there are a lot of them, hundreds that we are even aware of, each with their own group of worshippers and theme that they identify with. Dwarves, gnomes, halflings, and yes, elves have their own. Even orcs have theirs. Didn't the Sahuagin have theirs too? I can imagine that all sentient beings have their own. So, humans are not unique in this area, though for me personally, who was raised among them, have chosen a more human deity to worship. Lathander is my god. Such as Bear von Wildrunner, the gnomish god of the forest, is Ares, who is an elf. We each choose our own, based upon our wishes and familiarity. So Rillifane is just one among many elvish gods. According to my book, Rillifane Relithil was a deity of the Seldarine, who is the pantheon of elven gods. He oversaw woodlands, wild elves, druids, and nature. The Ewer elves worshipped a giant treant called Relcath of the Infinite Branches, which was purported to be an aspect of Rillifane Relithil. When the Scytal Quesser settled in the Ewer Wood, the Seldarine merged with the ancient gods of the Ewer, taking them on as aspects. Magnar the Bear and Relcath of the Infinite Branches became a part of the Leaf Lord. As a result of these changes, over the centuries since, the Wild One once more became more primordial in spirit. Though it's a little confusing because I can't really identify with all those things, but one can only hope that when summoned, this god will do as the elves wish and help defend the city. We have to go to the Temple of Rillifane to wake up the Soldanesselar protector of the elven city Soldanesselar, and I believe the Temple of Rillifane is where we must go now. We also have these two stone items. I'm not sure if we'll need them. It would seem to be pretty clear. We cleared out all the minions of Irenicus out in the city. Okay, we'll go in. Is this where we possibly put the items we need? I mean, it's a stone thing. I'm not sure. I guess we have to experiment. Well, that didn't seem to do anything.
Yes? This will not take long. What is it? If it must be done.
Oh, I don't have it. I gave it the items to my beloved. The Moonblade, the Talisman, and the cup. Something is definitely happening. What is this? The Guardian?
All will be done. It can be done.
No more shall the temple be defiled. It must be Rillifane.
The avatar of the Great Oak stands before you, mortals. What transpires here that requires the attention of the Leaf Lord?
The mage, John Irenicus, has... the exile has returned. He who once was of the elves but is no longer, survives yet. Once again he commits his sacrilege against the Tree of Life. The exile protects himself with power that corrupts nature. I cannot touch him. He holds she who is of my blood imprisoned within corruption. He uses her link to the Tree of Life to drain its power. Why? What's he going to... The exile seeks to join the Seldarine. The exile seeks to become a god, as he sought once before. So he's going to drain the Tree of Life? And with my soul become a god. Huh. I guess in a twisted way that makes sense. He seeks to actually join the Seldarine, the elven circle of the divine? But Corellon Larethian would never allow it. He is mad. The first of the Seldarine would never permit it. The Tree of Life must not perish, or our children will suffer. The spirits of this wood will be called to defeat the evil that the exile has brought into our midst. Rise, spirits. It is I, Rillifane Relithil of the Seldarine, who calls you. Defend our children this day. And you, mortal, you seek to defeat the exile. Free she who is of my blood from his corruption, and she will sever the link he uses. But Irenicus has sealed. The exile blocks your way, sealing the gates to the great palace. I shall unseal them. It is done. I can do no more. Well, we kind of cleared out everything that we came across. I don't know if there's more. Oh, of course there's more demons. The exile be cursed. The gods smile not upon us. Children of the tree, go in peace. The slaves of the exile live no more. Rillifane be praised. Alright, well, if there's any other...
It will be done.
Irenicus' minions in the city, I assume.
Certainly.
They will be dealt with.
You have my greetings.
Bless you, stranger. The Avatar has released the guardian spirits. The city is saved, and the palace open for you. Go and help our queen. The exile holds her within. If you need healing or supplies, I shall be happy to help you. Rillifane has blessed you, and what services our temple offers are yours for a pittance. The soldiers have even offered some of their weapons and supplies. I would like to see what you have to offer. This may be the last chance I get to buy anything before we go and face Irenicus, so... If they have any nice arrows... I've got a lot of scrolls. I'm pretty sure we have all of these, so... Yeah. And one says there's nothing that she doesn't have. Now, they don't have any nice arrows, but we did pick up some things from the dragon. There's some minor enchanted arrows. I guess that's better than nothing. I really need a quiver to hold all these things. Heroism, strength. Well, the strength spell is the enchantment is probably, yeah, it's lower than what all our fighters have, including me with the belt. So, potion of heroism. Could always use this. We don't have that much in gold, but we do have some things to sell. So, let's get to that. Well, in the end, we doubled our coin. So, I actually have an item for Jaheira. Staff of the Woodlands. Now, I know it's a two-handed staff, and she wanted to use her shield. But at least with this powerful enchantment on it, she's able to, possibly even harm some of the enemies we're fighting, including Irenicus. She is trained with the staff. Known only as the Wild Man of the Wood, the man that carried this staff was a legendary figure near Trademeet until the day he died and returned to the soil. Those who saw him remember his dark, bark-like skin, a feature that would fade if the staff were set aside. He would harass irresponsible loggers and poachers, and old-timers tell of mercenaries chasing him with a dozen hunting dogs or more. The animals seemed ready to rip the poor druid to pieces, but he quickly turned them on their former masters. Rushing forward in hopes of ending his influence, the men-at-arms saw the final power of the staff, and as the vegetation trembled with the wild man's magical calling, there formed a green, rotting mix of life and death that shambled over top of the terrified soldiers, killing them all. So, I'm told it can summon a shambling mound, has a lot of different protections. It's a very nice staff, probably the most powerful staff we've ever come across. We didn't buy it. I don't even remember picking it up. Perhaps we got it from the dragon. Oops. It goes to... Oh, wrong person. Staff of the Woodlands. Okay. Very quiet in the city now. Let's go up to the palace. Hey, there was a couple things that the spirits came and destroyed. So there's no place to put the horn here. The horn or the harp. I guess we'll just carry it with us then. So the door should be now opened. Are we ready to face Irenicus, though?
Without doubt.
I don't know if we are. Look at this tree. The huge apples up there. The tree shimmers slightly as I look at it. A palpable feeling of magic emanates from it. The unusually large nuts in the branches above are a tempting sight. I could pick them if I wished to. Those are nuts? I thought they were apples. Okay. They're huge. As soon as I touch the first nut, a shock runs through my hand, and all the nuts fall to my feet. I gather all the nuts. There seems to be two distinct types.
I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
A smaller nut that does not open no matter how hard I pry, and a larger one that opens to allow the access to the edible nut within.
We follow the righteous path. The path of hell.
Yeah, that's a lot of nuts that were just brought down. Small tree of life nut. A small hardened fruit harvested from a section of the tree of life that grew into the palace. There is no obvious use for the smaller fruits, but they have power and should be kept. Okay, this is the larger one. A beautiful glittering fruit taken from the section of the tree of life that grows through the palace. The fruit has a tantalizing smell and looks ripe enough to eat. Perhaps to heal? Okay, well, Agentis, can you carry all these? My pack is full with all the stupid arrows I carry. Okay, so whatever those small tree of life nuts do, I don't know. We'll just carry all of them. We should rest, actually, if we're going to face Irenicus in here. I know. Time, but we need to. Especially after fighting that dragon. Sure, he's been draining it for a while. Hopefully there's something left of it. Okay, let's put on our regular protection spells. Okay, it should be
Quickly
good.
and precisely.
Jantis is now fully healed. Oh, this is beautiful. Huh. There are chunks of broken mortar around the statue. It appears to have had a piece broken off. I could look more closely if I wished to. The stone harp fits perfectly into the statue's hands. Again, it begins to move, smiling in contentment. The statue plays a quiet melody on the harp. The music sends shivers down my spine, though I know not why. Can the other ones take the horn, then? I fit the horn into the statue's lips, and its hands rise to steady the instrument. It blows a clear, powerful note on the horn, and falls silent. A door just opened. Although I don't see where.
Without hesitation.
The music of the harp and horn have stopped the water's flow. The way to the area beneath the palace is now opened beneath me. Oh, okay, these stairs have opened up right here.
What is it?
I feel a tingling as I approach the stair. A familiar touch which I instinctively recognize as my own soul. Irenicus is near, in the next room. I pause, knowing that I may not survive the battle to come. I have little choice, however. Without my soul, my fate is a grim and certain one. I turn and regard those who remain in my party. I feel a need, perhaps, to ascertain their loyalty, their friendship, or to offer a chance to reconsider. Sir Jantis, my faithful paladin and beloved, by my side, he fights on Helm's behalf for the good. His gaze rests upon me as I turn to him. Jantis, No, don't speak, Orin. I am there for you as I will be forevermore. I'll stand by your side in your fight for your soul, and this is also my fight, for I don't want to be, and I cannot be without you anymore. Let us go below and get this monster of a man. Imoen, my sister and steadfast friend, I can really call her my sister now, who has changed so much in the time that I've known her. Shadows circle her eyes, but she smiles as she notices my gaze. And when you have your soul back, there's no need for you to endanger yourself anymore. This is my fight now. Irenicus hurt me too, you know. He kept me in that asylum, and experimented on me, and took my soul like it was an appetizer. I'm not going anywhere. I'm with you all the way. Minsk, the scarred and loyal ranger, always ready to leap into battle with Boo ever at his side. I wonder if he truly understands the struggle to come. Minsk, you're a valiant warrior, but there's no need for you to risk your life in this battle. This is my fight. Minsk owes much to the killer of Danahir. I stand with you. Nowhere shall I go until the heel of justice has been firmly imprinted once and for all into the wizard's evil backside. Nowhere. Jaheira, proud and resolute, she has been with me since the beginning, practically. She knows me well, and has suffered loss at the hands of Irenicus as well. Jaheira, I know you want vengeance, but you know the danger. There is no need to endanger yourself. Long ago, I promised to assist you if your adopted father fell. That promise has not expired, nor has your worthiness. I stand with you if you will have me. Airy, at times innocent, at times determined, the young elf has come far since I took her from the circus in Athkatla. Is she ready for what is to come? Airy, can you handle the battle to come? If we're going to win, I'll need you ready to give everything you've got. If I weren't with you, I wouldn't have escaped Kala. I wouldn't be out here, and I wouldn't have a chance to face this evil. I won't stop now, no matter what the cost. There's nothing more to be said. Without a further word, I turn grimly back to the stairs before me. My soul awaits. Then let's get going.
Wait! Who comes?
You're the queen, right? You were in my dream.
Child of Baal, aren't you? The one that John boasted of stealing power from. He claimed to have slain you.
Huh. Well, he didn't, and now it's time for me to pay him back. I am Elysim, queen of Sodneselar. Jonalith has me at the center of the tree, trapped in a cage of corruptive magics. This is as far as I've been able to send my image. Jonalith, the one you know as Irenicus, he is drawing power from the Tree of Life into himself. There are parasites attached to the tree, draining it for him. Parasites? What manner of creatures are these? I do not know what manner of parasites these things are, but they are formed from corruption itself, I fear. They feed Jonalith the power and maintain my cage. Whether you are here to save my people or simply kill he who has tormented you, I care not. One thing must be done. The parasites in the Tree of Life must die. Do that, and I can sever John's connection to the tree. Then, and only then, might he be killed. I believe he has protected the parasites somehow. I do not know. Hurry. How do I reach these parasites? There is no route I can see amongst all these branches. Yes, he has severed branches. Use the nuts. The nuts from the palace gardens. They will grow new branches on the tree. You can use them to cross. Do it quickly, child of Baal. If John drains the Tree of Life, all of Sodneselar is doomed, and John will have the power he craves. Please, you must stop him.
This will not
It's
take
pretty
long.
clear what we must do then. Oh, what's this? Something in this tree. Angel skin ring. Okay, so what arrows do I have? I actually picked up arrows of dispelling from the dragon. 5 arrows, which I will use on Irenicus when we come across him. But for now,
Speak, if it must be done.
I just use my minor enchantment arrows. Okay, well this is confusing, and I'm an elf. Some of the limbs are severed, so we'll have to use the Tree of Nuts to cross. Tree of the... nuts from the Tree of... What's that? Is that one of the parasites? Looks like it. Okay, let's try to kill it. This parasite thing, is like nothing I've ever seen before. 4 snake-like appendages protrude from its swollen body and have driven themselves through the branch of the tree. The parasite is sucking the very life out of the tree. I can attack it if I wish. And we would definitely do that, and the fire elementals have come out. Ouch.
Gotcha good.
That's not right.
With vengeance!
Ah, Jahira's doing a lot of damage with the new staff. Let's see if we can't get her a better scimitar once this is all done. We haven't come across one. Okay, let's kill the parasite. With its defenses down, the parasite is easily dispatched.
It will be done.
That's one, so there's 4 of them. Or is it 3? 3 or 4? Three strange parasites. One of the smaller nuts in my pack begins to grow and extend. Surprised, I place it on the branch at my feet. It grows and twists at an alarming rate, soon melding with the tree of life. The tree grows to form a path to the far branch I may now pass. That was very easy. We'd have to do something more elaborate to use these nuts, but it just does it on its own. That's him! I suggest we back away. We can't even fight him. Or maybe he can't even do anything to us. I don't know. Anyways. The queen said we can't even harm him until all the parasites are down. That's 1 down. There's 2 left to go. Okay, so I take it this... Is it this? Possibly over here? Let's see. No, not this way. The nuts don't want to grow. So this way over here must lead to the other 2 parasites. Oh. That's another way to go. What is this? The stair is incomplete and leads nowhere. That's strange. Or maybe it's just an illusion. Goes nowhere. This way. Okay, one of the smaller nuts in my pack extends. Let's go where it extended. There's another parasite.
Certainly.
Here.
Where Minsk goes,
Okay, Minsk, chop it down.
evil stands aside.
Oh, big earth elementals.
Direct me as you will.
Hey!
My weapon is of no use.
Nope, I don't want to use an arrow dispelling the cold then.
My weapon is of no
Still.
use.
It's dead. Okay, chop it down, Minsk.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Excellent! There's only one more that needs to be destroyed. Already I can see this cage beginning to fade.
Good. Once you kill the last parasite, I will begin to sever his connection. You will need to come to the center of the tree, where Irenicus and I are, quickly.
The energy he has stolen from the tree will be torn from him. I know not what effects this will have. It may kill us all. But John will be weak and disoriented, so you must kill him quickly. Finish it quickly! I feel the tree of life dying! John is drawing too close to his goal.
Okay.
It will be done.
We have to find that last parasite. Okay, the extended this way. This just goes to smaller branches. One more parasite to track down. Smaller nuts in the pack twists. Oh, the way we were heading. This just leads to where Irenicus was. Unless one of the parasites is right there. We did pass by this area here. Okay, so I don't think the parasite is over there. I think it's back over here. And then there's this branch. I thought we went there. I don't know.
Now I remember why traveling with you was always so much fun.
Not exactly, Imoen. This is a stressful time. This is not exactly fun. There it is.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go. Yeah!
My weapon is of no use.
It's not doing anything again. Swords, then. This is an aerial elemental.
My weapon is of no use.
Yes?
Glad to see another day. I think the light hurts my eyes.
Light hurts your eyes? Okay, let's kill this thing.
Who says? What? What?
Irenicus.
Who? Who dares?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.